a child who was 2 years old when he was sentenced to lifetime imprisonment because his parents were found in possession of a
Christians
Bible.
were killed for their faith last year. Over 2021, worldwide persecution against them is
North
rising.
Korea has been brandishing its military might for all the world to see.
75,000 Christians are locked up in prison camps across the country.
A 2-year-old in North Korea has been sentenced to life in prison after the toddler's parents were found with a Bible. The unnamed tot's entire family was also jailed under dictator Kim Jong-un's regime, according to a new international religious freedom report from the U.S. State Department. Now, in case you're wondering what a North Korean prison camp is like, it's literally hell on earth. Of course, there are no photos of the inside of one of these death factories, but a couple of the prisoners lucky enough to survive a sentence have drawn a picture of what it's like in there. I must warn you, these next images are shocking to say the least, and all drawn by prisoners that have survived these camps. This is a picture of everyday punishment in a prison camp. Prisoners are so hungry, if they want to live, they're forced to dig for rats, mice, snakes, and worms, and whatever else they can eat. Babies are forcefully aborted out of pregnant women. You're constantly subjected to brutal, inhumane torture. Dead bodies are everywhere, and when you lie down, you're so skinny and weak that the rats come and begin to eat you alive. And this isn't the first time religious citizens have been persecuted in the country. One Christian woman and her grandchild were executed by firing squad for their beliefs back in 2011. Others have been subjected to pigeon torture, which involves having their hands tied behind their backs and their legs tied together before being hung from the ceiling for days on end. One survivor said it was the most painful of all tortures. It was so painful that I felt it was better to die. Others were tortured with other methods, including sleep deprivation. And one woman in solitary confinement was driven to suicide in 2020 after prison guards refused to let her sleep. And even a member of the ruling party wasn't safe after it was discovered they owned a Bible and were executed in front of a 3,000 strong audience. It is thought up to 70,000 Christians have been thrown in prison because of their beliefs since Kim Jong-un took power, out of a possible 400,000. North Korea's constitution actually claims to guarantee religious freedom for its citizens, and the country has several churches in Pyongyang, the nation's capital, which it claims is proof of its acceptance of the Christian faith. However, the new report slammed the churches as showpieces for foreigners. One defector even reported people could be arrested for hanging around outside the places of worship for too long, or listening to music coming from inside, or even driving past them too many times.
The church in America is going to suffer so terribly. And we laugh now, but they will come after us. They will come after our children. They will close the net around us while we are playing soccer mom and soccer dad, while we are arguing over so many little things and mesmerized by so many trinkets. The net even now is closing around you and your children and your grandchildren, and it does not cause you to fear. You will be isolated from society, as has already happened. Anyone who tries to run for office who actually believes the Bible will be considered a lunatic until finally we are silenced. We will be called things that we're not and persecuted not for being followers of Christ, but for being radical fundamentalists who do not know the true way of Christ, which of course is love and tolerance. You'll go down as the greatest bigots and haters of mankind in history.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. See y'all in the next video. God bless.